Also taking on their first full day in office, Georgia's new U.S. senators. Today is the first full day. Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock becoming the state's first black senator. Senator Jon Ossoff, Georgia's first Jewish U.S. senator. He's also the youngest sitting senator. The two casting their first votes yesterday to confirm Avril Haines as the director of national intelligence. In an interview on MSNBC, Senator Warnock outlined some of the early objectives for his term.
What I want to do is stand up now for all the people of Georgia and build the kind of multiracial coalition we need to make sure that people have access to health care, that we get COVID relief.
And we have full coverage of the senator's first day on our website, 11alive.com.